Habakkuk, the Bible talk of the arrows that was shot in the day and the pestilence that's wait at night. Let me tell you, a lot of people go to bed, they are well, no sickness, no sign of any sickness. But before but before the end of the waking up of the morning, bam, the enemy have instituted a sickness. So they are waking up. They are waking up with the oppression of the wicked. So arrows shot by day can be a thought. Pestilence in the night can be a thought. You are waking up, all of a sudden, a man that you will never sleep with. But when you wake up in the morning, you wake up with the man in your mind, and it cannot leave. That becomes the only source for your next meal. That's the only source for your breakthrough. Sometimes people will criticize you, but you know that the thoughts came strong on you and it's hurt you. You wake up in the afternoon, it's there. You try to pray it out, it's there. 1 week is there. 2 months is there. 3 months. It's a matter of time. You follow the desires of that thought. That was what happened to the children of Israel. Their leader was on top of the mountain. But guess what? Mount Afina. Guess what? They were asking, where is the God that take us from bondage? Where is this God? Hey, Aaron, make us another God. For we don't know what have happened to Moses. Have you ever been in a situation where your first thought or your first desire or your first thinking is, where is God? At what point will a man get to? And he said, where is God? What would have happened to you to begin to think that your father doesn't love you again? You see, where is the God that brought us out of Israel? We don't know what have happened to this Moses. Aaron, please create us another God. Make another God for us. And what happened? Aaron asked for their gold, their silver, their diamond, everything they had. And he carved a golden calf as a God. He said, oh Israel, yeah, this is your God that has brought you out of Israel. Moses was in the presence of God. They were out of the presence of God. They have to locate their own pleasure. Because when you are not in the presence of God, you will create your own pleasure. Write it down. Outside God, you will create your own pleasure. You know why? Because anytime you spend time with anything, the outshoot of that thing you have spent time with is a desire, is a pleasure. Whether the pleasure of the flesh or the pleasure of the spirit. That's why the Bible warns that you will not sow to the flesh. Because if you sow to the flesh, the pleasure of the flesh, having sown to the flesh, is corruption. And the pleasure of the spirit, having sown to the spirit, is life eternal, life everlasting. The pain of today's church is that they are sowing to the flesh and they are expecting to reap life eternal, but it doesn't work like that. So while Moses was up there, God told him that your people, the people you've delivered, that you've brought out of Egypt, they have soon, somebody shout, so soon turn away from me. He said, Moses, there is a technology that exists within me, and I want to deploy it. And Moses said, what technology is that? He said, I want to wipe those guys, every one of them, and from your loins I will raise a pure generation that will serve me. And Moses said, Father, repent from that kind of thinking. Repent. Do you know the implication of your thought? What kind of audacity that Moses have to ask the God of all creation, in whom there is no variation, there is no shadow of turning, and say, Lord, repent. Kai!